Hi, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Tuesday, July 26th, and we started with a word that sounds different than it looks. Although it might have started out as cupboard, we now say cupboard. So you don't think about the P at all, you just close your lips, cup, and then you make the B. And instead of board, it's reduced down to just cupboard, cupboard. And that little mark there is to remind you to hold your tongue in the D position. You don't have to release it if it's at the end of a sentence. Um, I'm going to fix the broken cupboard. And cupboard means cabinet, which is what most people say now. So it's not that common to hear. Yogurt. Yogurt. The UR sounds like ER and hold the T. Yogurt. The E is not stressed, so you can say the E, eluded, or change the E to alluded. Most people are going to change it to whenever possible. The criminal eluded the cops. Eluded. This one, most common, is stress on the first syllable, theater. Theater. However, you will hear people say with stress on the second syllable, theater. Theater. But theater. I have theater tickets. And these two, there is technically a difference between the noun and the verb because nouns usually have stress on the first syllable, like research, and verbs usually have stress on the second syllable, like research. However, you hear Americans use both of these in both parts of speech all the time. So, research. A researcher does research. Um, I need to research the best restaurants near me, or I need to research the best restaurants near me. Either way, you'll hear both ways. Whichever one you like, that's the one for you. Research or research. And this word always is weird because it sounds so different than it looks. And then there's a weird combination of the MF combination before the T. So you close your lips for the M, come, and then you open your lips just enough so the top teeth are on the bottom lip and airflow can come through. Comf. And then you're stopping that airflow with a T, comforter, and then pulling it back for the R. Comforter, and then bowl, bowl. Hold your tongue in the L position at the end so we can hear it. Make yourself comfortable. Comfortable. If I hear four syllables, comfortable, I know, oh, what language do you speak? It's not a native English speaker because in my head, I have to say that to spell it, comfortable. But in saying it, I don't think about what it looks like. I just say comfortable, comfortable. Snore. This one definitely sounds much more like what it looks like, just no silent E. Snore. It sounds like or. Do you snore? Your snoring is so loud. Waffle. Awful. These have the same awful sound. The vowel is ah. So that was an awful waffle. So maybe I should put, I'll put food, breakfast food. And Waffle House is a restaurant that serves waffles. And they're not awful. Horrible, horrible, horrible. When you get to the bull, hold the tongue in the L position a little longer so we can hear it. Horrible. That movie was horrible. I'll put that because I said that just the other day. Oh, horrible. And I don't like horror movies. I usually say scary movies instead, but if I needed to, I could say horror. When you say whore, then your tongue is curled back for the R. Keep it, hold it there, and make again. Horror. It's the same as error, which is a weird word. Error. Maybe I should put that here because we didn't compare those before. So, error. You curl your tongue back for the first air and then hold it there. Error, error. That's a weird combination. Excited. When I put that little mark there, remember hold your tongue in the back instead of ek. Excited and exciting. I'm so excited. and I just can't hide it. Um, I should mark these connections. And I just can't hide it. Exciting, generous. I have to watch my accent. Generous. You can make this an us or you can make it an is. It doesn't matter. Generous, generous. It's not stress. So no matter what, if you see the OUS, don't say os or make it two parts. Just keep it us or is. That's so generous of you. That's so generous of you. Eyebrow. And remember for the brow, this OW is an ow. Eyebrow. Open and make a ow. Close your lips up, round your lips at the end. Eyebrow. Screamed. You don't have to release the D. Screamed. You'll hear the D if there's a vowel after it. We screamed our heads off. That roller coaster was so much fun. We screamed our heads off. You can use ri or ruh. Ridiculous or ridiculous. Again, doesn't matter because if a syllable is not stressed and you can change the vowel to you can use I in the same way. So like up or I like it. Whichever one is easiest for your tongue to find the position, that's the one you should use. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I should put an exclamation point. Yes. So we all, I put this Y there because there's like an invisible Y when you move from the high position. We all. And there's no difference between ice cream, I scream, and ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. I think that's the point of this little saying that we grew up saying. I don't know why. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Exhausted, exhausted. Again, you don't release that K. I'll put that little mark there. Exhausted. I'm exhausted. This one I put in two lines because the vowel can be pronounced two different ways. It can be catch, or catch. So you can use hat, catch, or head, catch. Catchy or catchy is the adjective. So that's a catchy song. And my cat can catch a mouse. If you have trouble thinking of the vowel for this one, in catch, think of the vowel in cat and make a ch at the end. Catch. And the next word was everywhere. Make sure you have a good V. Everywhere. Everyone everywhere is catching COVID or catching COVID. That's a good V practice. Everyone everywhere is catching COVID. It's not nice, but it's good V practice. So is this one. Vulnerable with four syllables is perfect. Vulnerable. But you can make it shorter. Vulnerable. Vulnerable. Both are fine. This one looks like an O, but sounds like an ah. Borrow. Borrow. This one looks like an O, but sounds like ER. Burrow. Burrow. This looks like an O, but sounds like an ah. Bottle. And if you wanted to say bottle of water, take out the of and just make an So now you have bottle. Bottle of water. Bottle of water. Do you want a bottle of water? That's enough. You most of the time you're just saying enough. That's enough. And if you want to really emphasize it, then the enough is very perfect. Like that's enough. But that's enough for now. This looks like a, but sounds like nair, like air, narrow. And instead of saying the whole and, just say the n. Straight and narrow. Straight and narrow. So the T kind of gets combined with the N. You don't hear the T at all. Straight and narrow. We'll come back to, well, this was a question and we weren't sure what the question was. So I'll leave that. I'm all in. I'm Malin will connect. And that's where we stopped. We had so many good words left and we didn't get to them. I'm sorry. I hope that if you were here, you can come back next Tuesday and we'll get to do those words. So thanks and have a good day. Hope to see you next week.